Good evening and welcome to our May edition of Lompoc Police Beat. Today is Thursday, May 7th. I'm Officer Mike Miller.
I'm OSA Kelly Ditko.
And our first guest tonight is Michelle Carroll, and she's with the Lompoc Bike Rodeo. How you doing, Michelle?
Really good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and about the bike rodeo?
Okay, well, my name is Michelle Carroll, and I am what's called the leader coordinator for the Safe Routes to School program here in Lompoc. And we do walking and biking safety curriculum and programming for students to try to encourage kids to walk and bike to school. And we do that through the Healthy Lompoc Coalition as, again, a way to just get kids to do something healthy. But it's really a grant based on safety. So it's a federal grant through the Transportation Department, and you can apply for them to get money to do programming to teach kids how to walk and bike safely.
Cool.
That's great.
So what is a bike rodeo?
So a bike rodeo is a place where kids can bring their bikes and then ride skills courses and practice the things that they need to do on the road in a controlled environment, basically. So if they need to be able to make a turn or they need to be able to avoid something in the road, they can do it without actually having cars whizzing by. So.
That's great. So when and where is the bike rodeo going to be?
The bike rodeo is this coming Saturday at Lompoc High School from 11 to 2 p.m., 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Is there an entrance fee?
There is not an entrance fee. It's free to the public.
My favorite four-letter F word.
That is.
My second favorite.
Good old-fashioned family fun.
Oh, that's great. So they're going to have food and other concessions and
we
things
will
there?
have, so we take over basically the Lompoc High School parking lot, although there is parking for people that attend the rodeo. But the concession stand will be open that's inside the stadium, and then that's where we'll be having our show with Team Soil afterwards.
Cool.
Great.
What about parking?
Parking, there'll be a strip of parking. We encourage you to ride your bike because that's kind of the point of the day. But, you know, we know that people have small children and trying to get everybody there. So go ahead and throw it in the back of the minivan and there'll be plenty of parking. So
Is it
that
free?
won't be a problem. It is free.
Okay.
Free parking's
parking.
free.
Good.
Everything's free the whole day.
So is this geared towards a certain age group or is it for everyone?
You know, the grant was really written for the elementary school up through the middle school age kids. So that's our focus. If you have little ones that can ride a bike, they're welcome to come and ride the courses. But that's really who we're gearing this toward. In the beginning, we were going to try to do one at each school, and then that was just spreading our resources way too thin. So we thought, let's try to do one big one in the middle of town. So.
I think that's going to work out great.
This is the third one?
This is actually
Second?
the fourth.
Oh, wow.
This is the third one at Lompoc High School, and we did a little tiny practice one the year before in the YMCA parking lot.
Oh, okay.
So then we thought, no, we can do better than this.
Is this a sponsored event?
It is sponsored by the grant, the Safe Routes to School grant.
Okay.
So yes.
So what are the Village Dirtbags?
The Village Dirtbags are some very good friends of ours that come and do minor repairs and adjustments on bikes. If you bring a wheel, they're not going to be able to construct a bike for you, but they take pretty good care of everyone. So, and that is also free. We sponsor, we buy parts, and they go out and get what they need. They know they need, and kids can bring their bikes. And if your chain's falling off, it's okay. Don't skip the day. Come and get it fixed and get on the courses with us.
Wow. So what is the Healthy Lompoc Coalition?
The Healthy Lompoc Coalition is a group of stakeholders, the police department, the fire department, the food bank, the hospital, that work together basically to keep the community of Lompoc healthy, keep them out of the hospital as opposed to having to treat them in the hospital through programming, whether it's this type of programming, Safe Routes to School, or summer food programs and all those kinds of things. So they're always working together to come up with programming to keep Lompoc healthy.
Wow.
That's great. Great for the community.
It is. It really is.
And earlier you mentioned something about a show by Team Soil?
Yes. Team Soil is a professional BMX bike club show that comes to Lompoc. They set up in and I don't know if you can zoom in on the picture, but they set up in our stadium. They'll be coming in at about 1:30. They will come through the parking lot and They will sign autographs from 2 until 3 o'clock when their show starts.
Okay.
So you can bring your bike helmet that you can get at the bike rodeo for free also. And you can, I don't know if you're still zooming in on that. But they sign autographs for about an hour, and then they put on a fantastic show. They're crazy. They do flips and with a safety message.
Are they wearing helmets?
They are,
There you
absolutely.
go. Always wear your helmet, right? I hope everyone out there heard that. So is there a certain schedule of events? I mean, I know that's going in the afternoon, but as far as the morning goes?
Yeah, so from basically it's it's kind of an open, there are 6 stations that kids can choose from to ride on. And then we have a safety helmet show that they can go to. And they can go to each of the stations and practice their skills. And each time they go, they get to earn either a dog tag or a button with a safety message on it. And if they, doesn't help, I'm sure, if they're waggling around, for the kids that are in the Lompoc Unified Schools, they received curriculum at school.
Okay.
And so for that, they'll have a blue wristband. And with that wristband, if they go to the helmet safety show, they can get that tag, and then they can go over to the helmet booth and get a free helmet.
Oh, wow.
And we will fit it. They're multi-use helmets. We will fit them, make sure that they're fitted properly. They come with an extra set of pads also, so that if you grow or you need to take some pads out and put thinner pads in. But we've given these away at a lot of different events, and it's really nice to see these all around town.
And that's all through the grant?
This is all through the grant as well, yeah. And the ones that we give away are black. I just happened to bring a blue one tonight. But and we also have a decorating station.
Okay.
We have like metallic pens and all sorts of cool
That's
things
like a nice.
so that they can customize
Not
them.
everyone has exactly the same one.
Exactly.
You get your own little
Well, because they will all
spin
have
on it.
exactly the same one, and then
That
they'll
way you
know
can-
which one.
Exactly.
So when they come in, they can go to any of the stations. They don't have to go in any particular order. They can try them all out. There will be community tables as well, so they can kind of go and see what else is going on in the community. And they can go and get something to eat and just have a fun time.
Are there going to be any like raffles or bike auctions or anything they know of?
I believe so. I'm not exactly sure what got worked out with the police department as far as bringing bikes.
I know we have some as far that we're going to take over there and try and sell, but
Yes.
I didn't know if there was anything on top of
Not
that.
on top of that
Okay.
that we're bringing it in. Yeah.
I think
I'll
we
find it right.
we just picked them out actually.
Yeah.
Kelly, me, and
Very exciting.
I was
Officer
wearing
Lamar
gloves
for
and
you guys out
everything.
there that like Officer Lamar. Just a couple hours ago, we picked them out. I think we have about 30 bikes that
Wow.
we're going to try and get over there to
Yeah.
sell. So
Very cool.
if you need a bike out
Yes.
there, and they won't be too expensive. So
They're having set prices, right? It's not going to be like an auction.
yeah, not like our normal bike auctions. It's gonna be we're just gonna tag them all with a price and then try and get rid of them. So
There are some
bike sale.
really good ones out
There
there.
was.
A couple beach cruisers,
Yeah, for those of you out there that want
BMX
beach
bikes
cruisers.
with modified seats, So, that'd be a great bike.
There was a good one in there. Wasn't
There was a great one in there.
You'll have to come and see though.
That's
You
the
have to know why
surprise
you're laughing.
bike. Surprise bike.
Yeah, the fire department will be there. Police department will be there. We have we have over 100 volunteers, so
It's a
there'll
big
be
event.
It's a big.
Do you know how many
event.
people came last year?
We had about over 600 kids,
Wow.
plus their parents and families. So we had about
Wow.
1,000 people there probably.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
It is.
That's a great turnout.
Yeah.
So are there going to be anything accessories to buy?
Not to purchase.
But it's all free?
It's all free.
Wow.
They'll get water bottles, all kinds of fun things.
Those
It
are-
is open to the public. I will say that the helmets, because of the specifications of the grant, and the school district kicked in some money for some other schools that were not included in the grant. The helmets, if you are not a Lompoc Unified School student, you will not be able to get a helmet.
Okay.
But you can get everything else.
Okay.
Everything else. So it's still a really fun day.
Well, that sounds like it's gonna be a great event for the community.
You're going to be there?
I will be there. Are you gonna be there?
Yay.
I will be there.
And Michelle will be there.
And I'll be there.
We're all going to be
All
there.
right. So Michelle, before you take off, is there anything else you wanna say in closing?
No, just come on out and see us Saturday from 11 to 2 p.m. and then stick around for Team Soil from 3 to 4 and have
So
a
I heard
great
last year
day.
they put on a great show. So.
They did. It's really a fun time.
All right. So now we have some announcements coming up for you guys. Some other things that are going on in the community. If we could get that slideshow up, maybe? So this is your 3rd year on the show?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, there we go. So for our announcements today, upcoming this weekend, as well as the bike rodeo, we have a basketball tournament. This is the first annual Lompoc Police Department exhibition and fundraiser for, they're raising money for victims of domestic violence. I know our detectives and our victim advocate, Sabrina Ross, have been working really hard on putting this together. Games are going to be this Friday, starting at 5 o'clock and running all afternoon into the evening of Friday, and also into, it looks like it's going to be all day on Saturday. I know some of the sponsors are hard to read, they're up on your screen, but it's going to be a really great event. There's 4 teams playing the tournament, 1 from the police department, 1 from the fire department, and then 1 team from Lompoc High School and Cabrillo High School.
Are you going to be on a team?
I'm not going to be on a team.
Why?
Because I already committed to the bike rodeo. So unfortunately, I can't be 2 places at once.
Oh.
We might go, while we're at the bike rodeo, we might go cheer on our Lompoc Police Department team. But,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a great event out there. So come watch some good basketball this weekend. And there's the flyer for the bike rodeo. Again, that is this Saturday, May 9th. Starting at 11 a.m. at the parking lot of Lompoc High School. So you can come to the bike rodeo and go watch some basketball at the same time, right?
Yep.
Sounds like a great Saturday.
It sounds very, very eventful.
And then also coming up at Cabrillo, they are planning the 2015 annual Classic Car Show. And that's also this Saturday. So it's a busy Saturday.
My weekend's gonna be. I have so much to do. I have to grocery shop, then I have to go to the bike rodeo. Got to cheer on the Lompoc Police basketball team, and then I got to make my way to the village to go to the Cabrillo Car Show. So please tell me that there's something else I can do.
I don't know. It sounds like a busy day, though.
I know. It sounds like a great day.
But go out if you would like to and support the Cabrillo. I know they're going to have a lot of cars out there, and they've had a lot of people out there before. So
yeah, I actually entered a Cabrillo High School funded or sponsored car show last year.
How did you do?
I didn't win, but I got a lot of compliments.
Oh, that's good. Next up, May 9th, which is also this Saturday. Wow. Lots of things going on in Lompoc out there, people. So this Saturday, May 9th at 1 o'clock up at Village Country Club, there is a flower festival. Carly Larson, if you remember last month when she was on the show, she is one of the flower festival queen candidates. She's holding a golf tournament. So it's $75 if you want to enter that.
Yep. Okay, so next, which it looked like the Evening of Jazz and Auction is May 30th, 2015 at 7, so the last Saturday of the month. I've actually, when I was in high school, I was in the Evening of Jazz. I was in the jazz band.
Oh, really?
I played jazz flute.
That sounds like fun.
Not kidding, I play jazz flute. But it's a really great evening with good music, dancing, there's food, there's I think it's a silent auction. They have really great prizes every year, and the students are talented. That would be a great event to go to. That's not this Saturday, it's 3 Saturdays from now.
So May 30th at 7 p.m.
Yes.
And that's a fundraiser for the Cabrillo High School Band. I know they are trying to raise money for new uniforms. I guess last year they were up at the state champion competition for high school marching bands, and their uniforms are like over 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So
I actually have one of those.
You probably, yeah,
I do.
Well,
in my closet.
So they're trying to raise money to buy new uniforms. They're a little bit expensive, but I have the design on here, but you can't see it. It's pretty small. So, but if they can raise enough money, you don't like them, Kelly?
They look great. They look great.
Like I said, they're trying to raise money. They have that. They have a lot of other fundraisers. If you are willing to make a donation to the Cabrillo Marching Band, you can send a check up to Cabrillo High School. Their address is 4350 Constellation Road, and send it attention to the band director. And their goal is to raise enough money to buy all their new uniforms by June of 2016. So they got about another year left. They're trying to raise over $30,000 for 60 new uniforms.
Wow.
So I know they're on their way. They've been out there in the community doing a lot of fundraisers.
Yeah.
So
These new uniforms have to last like another 20 years.
I think it's something like that. So
yeah.
hopefully they can reach their goal. And here we have a flyer for the annual Flower Festival here in Lompoc, June 24th, 28th, 20. Oh wow, I'm dyslexic.
June
Sorry.
24th through the 28th, of June.
There you go.
The Flower Festival, locals here love it. It's a great time to go out, spend some time with the family, eat some good food. My favorite actually are the baked potatoes that the EDA cooks.
You gotta get the deep fried corn. That's really good.
Oh, I love deep fried corn. Wouldn't that just be
the
fried popcorn?
Tornado potato.
Get it? Get it?
It doesn't pop.
Fried
It's
popcorn.
still like corn on the cob, but it's
You're
fried.
ruining it. Also, don't forget the Flower Festival parade is Saturday morning. I believe it starts at 9.
Something like that.
But, the band's going to be out there, hopefully. And then at the end, you can take flowers from the floats, and that'll be really great. And then after you take flowers from the floats, you can go and get a root beer float, and then you can float on over to the rides.
So it's a float themed day.
Floats.
So come on out and enjoy the Flower Festival. Again, that's coming up towards the end of June after school's out, summertime.
Yep.
So
Are you going to be there?
I will most likely be there.
Cool.
And I'm sure some of our other officers will be there as well.
Yeah, you can pass out cards and stuff.
So next up tonight we have Michael Spencer and Eddie Taylor. They are with the Lompoc School District to talk about literacy in Lompoc. Is that correct?
Yes, good evening. Thank
Good
you.
evening. How are you guys
Hello.
doing?
Great, how are you?
Oh, doing good.
Great.
So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves?
I'm Michael Spencer. I'm the district teacher librarian for Lompoc Unified School District. And so the literacy component of our event that we're promoting this evening is very near and dear to my heart. My colleague this evening is Mr. Eddie Taylor from the United Way, and I'll let him introduce himself.
I think you just did, Mike.
Well.
That was a great job. A lot of what the United Way does here in Lompoc is working in the area of literacy. Basic literacy, foundational literacy, but all of that leads to all of the other literacies, health and financial literacy. So that's what this event's about.
Wow. Are there any agencies sponsoring the event?
Yes, the list
Big
is,
list?
Go ahead, Michael.
Well, just